Can the 22-250 keep up with the brand new 22 Creedmoor, or is the 22 Creedmoor just more Creedmoor hype? This video should provide a definitive answer to the question about the 22 Creedmoor and the 22-250. Today I brought out the 22 Creedmoor, the 22-250, and the AR15, which is chambered in 223. I've been getting a lot of requests for this video since I got my 22 Creedmoor a few months ago. My 22 Creedmoor is a Fierce Rogue, my 22-250 is a Savage Axis, and then I got a Bushmaster AR15. We're going to be shooting the V-Max ammo and the FTX ammo with the AR15 in ballistics gel, and then we're going to shoot at these hams also. Huge shout out to Clear Ballistics as they helped sponsor this video by providing this fresh gel block that we used to shoot this video with. Both the 22 Creedmoor and the 22-250 will be shooting V-Max ammo from Hornady. The 22 Creedmoor is 60 grain, the 22-250 is 55 grain, and then we'll be using the critical defense, which is 75 grain in the AR-15. First up is the AR-15, and it'll be shooting a 75 grain FTX. Just over 3,000 feet per second. Next up was the 22-250, and that'll be shooting a 55 grain V-Max round. Clocked that round at 3,568 feet per second. And up next was the 22 Creedmoor shooting the 60 grain V-Max rounds from Hornady. And we clocked that at 3,649 feet per second. The wound channel on the left is from the 22 Creedmoor. The wound channel in the middle is the 22-250. Both of those are V-Max rounds, 60 grain and 55 grain. And then the wound channel on the far right is from the 75 grain AR-15 round. All three rounds performed exceptionally well in the gel. The V-Max rounds fragment very, very quickly, as well as the FTX round from the AR-15. I'd be happy with taking any of these three, either deer hunting or coyote hunting. We've already taken a few deer this season with the 22 Creedmoor, and neither of them took more than a step. Here's another shot of the wound channels. The 22-250 and the 22 Creedmoor both traveled about 10 inches into the gel block, and that 75 grain bullet from the AR-15 went about 12 inches into the gel block. Here was the shot with the AR-15. Again, this was 75 grain projectile. I've hunted deer before with 75 grain projectile, and with proper shot placement, the deer don't move. You can see here tissue damage is extensive. I did go through and through, and this would have probably been a terminal shot, assuming the shot placement was good. I do know a lot of states have restrictions on sizes you can use for calibers, but if you can use a 223, if you're using a 75 grain round like this one, you can see the tissue damage is extensive. And again, like I said, this is probably a terminal shot. And this was our second shot with the 22-250. Again, you can see here just the damage, the tissue damage that we have. And again, this is probably another terminal shot if the shot placement is right where it needs to be. This did not go through and through. It got stuck somewhere in the middle there. Because this is a fragmented round, this did not go through and through, but the tissue damage is extensive, and with proper shot placement, like I said, this is also probably a terminal shot. Before we show the damage with the 22 Creedmoor, this was the 22-250, and this was another shot at the hand with the plastic off. And then we double back and we take another shot with the 22 Creedmoor with the plastic off, so you can see the damage there as well. And this was the shot with the 22 Creedmoor, slightly bigger ham. Go down in the comments and let us know which of these you think left the most damage into the ham. And last but not least, this is what the damage looked like from the 22 Creedmoor. When we left the plastic on, you can just see here, unlike the other two, is even more damage. The shot did go through and through, definitely a fatal shot. Just a lot of tissue damage, massive damage inside of that tissue. And again, with proper shot placement, there's no reason why you couldn't take deer, coyote, or any varmint with the 22 Creedmoor. Just for fun, we set up a ham and went back 100 yards with the 22 Creedmoor, just so we could see what kind of massive damage we would do at that kind of distance. Again, this is one more look at the damage done by the 22 Creedmoor. If you do have a 2250, it is a viable cartridge, but I think the 22 Creedmoor is as well. Go down in the comments and let us know if you think the 22 Creedmoor is a good deer hunting cartridge, or if it's something that should just be left to varmint hunting like coyotes. Thanks for checking out the video. Catch you guys next time.